Hey guys, it's free transgender ticket Splashy here with finally a new Monster Hunter World video. This time we are going to look at the new event greatsword, the Wi-Fi Ignition Impact, and what insanity you can pull off by using this weapon. I have to say, before going over the basic stats, this weapon is absolutely gorgeous. The animation while charging the weapon, powering up those small jet engines going into afterburner, is in my opinion the best design choice up until now. If you didn't know, Capcom recently hosted a design contest where anyone could submit weapon designs for the community to vote on, and Frank Yang, an upcoming graduate in game development, actually submitted this weapon design. So, if you ever feel like you want to contribute something to this awesome community, I am really sure that they will host something like this again. The weapon itself is really easy to craft, it requires almost no rare materials. But since this is a weapon exclusive to the spring event, you of course have to get at least 5 Master Craftsman's blueprint. Those are 100% quest reward with a small chance of obtaining a second one by doing the quest Every Hunter's Dream, where you have to kill a low rank Rathalos and Paolomo in the arena. The Wi-Fi Ignition Impact has 1008 raw attack, white sharpness, minus 15% affinity, and unlockable by using free element, also 510 fire element. It has 2 level 1 slots, and since it's a rarity 7 weapon, you can augment it 2 times as well. Keep that in mind. So to get into the build, my aim was to get as much attack as possible, while also creating a set with, some sort of all-around purpose. And this is what I came up with in the end. Of course, attack boost as high as possible is a no-brainer, and to counter the negative affinity of the weapon, I also fitted in critical eye 3, which will neatly take care of that issue. To ensure that we also crit quite frequently, weakness exploit 3 will make us having a 50% crit rate on weak spots like the head. And to be honest, since the rugby tackle does like KO damage, why would we not want to stand at the head, huh? Since the Wi-Fi Ignition Impact is also a no-element weapon, as long as you don't run free element, non-elemental boost will raise the attack of our weapon even further. From here on out, I experimented with several different abilities like maximum might and peak performance. But once I remembered Agitator was a thing, I had to try that. And boy, it was worth it. I run Agitator 5 in the set, which will grant us a whopping 20 base attack as well as 15% additional affinity as long as the monster is enraged. Unbuffed, this puts me at 1282 attack, and my weapon is also not yet augmented, unfortunately. So now you might think,
But Splashy, in the thumbnail it says 12 million attack. It's not even close to that. This is surely clickbait.
well, yes and no. These 1282 attack is what is stated in my stats, but you can obviously increase your attack even higher. Also keep in mind that while standing in the base, I obviously do not get the Agitator buff, which you also have to, account for. So buffing yourself, there are several options like, the Canteen attack buff L, and consuming items like Might Seed, Demon Drug and Might Pill. Also, having a friendly Hunting Horn user in your party that can buff your attack even more is something that I also fortunately, was able to have this time. But since you also don't want to bring a shit ton of items into your quest each time, just by using Might Seed and having the Agitator buff, I saw a whopping 1500 attack in my stats. And to be fair, this is easily achievable for everyone. It kinda comes naturally in the late game. In the thumbnail, as I already stated, I used most of the possible items and buffs, just to show you that you can actually achieve those numbers. If you want to get a little more into that, I linked a video by Gaijinhunters explaining how those buffs stack, if you are interested in that. On a side note, this set is also very advanced. It requires some of the rarer jewels in the game, and if you happen to not have those, check out my jewel sniping guide, which released about a month ago. If you are tired of farming tempered monsters over and over again to simply not get the jewels you actually want, this also might be an option you want to consider. So, without augmenting my weapon, I was really close to the 1000 damage crits on my screen, and I really encourage you to try out the set. There is an armor set searcher I also want to share with you, so you can adapt the set to your personal loadouts. The link is also in the description. It even allows you to input the amount of jewels you have of a certain type, so it can find sets you can actually build. Here is another minute of footage of me playing the set, so you can see the general damage numbers. Keep in mind I'm not the best greatsword player in the world, so please, be kind. Please, I really hope you are. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Comment below to let me know what you did or did not like about it. Check out my other ones as well if you feel like it, and subscribe if you want to make my day. This has been Splashy again, and I hope to see you next time.